Well, hey folks, Brad Martin here, also joined by
Chris.
And we're at an event today. We're at Best of the Northeast in Antrim, New Hampshire today, and we're going to be here for 3 days. Tomorrow is not Antrim. I don't remember the name of that town.
Claremont?
Maybe Claremont. And we have a little competition going today. Points for certain common items, a lot of points for uncommon items, and gold wins the day. Best of 3 days wins the new coveted trophy, Green Mountain Metal Detecting Event Trophy.
I don't think this year's trophy is as pretty as last year's, let's be honest, but
last year was something special.
Oh, it was very special. I'm so excited though.
Yeah, me too. And I'm gonna be excited to take it home this year.
You think?
Just like last year.
We'll see.
All right, we have a huge field to detect here. There's another one that way, there's another one that way, and then... Eddie's cheating! He's leaving early to get points! Well, Eddie doesn't even have his hands dirty yet.
Hi.
And Chris found his first button, which means he's on the board. The first one on the board. I found some cancel law. What do we have? That's 2 points to Chris.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a close one, folks. It's been 30 seconds since Chris's button, and dun da da da. I've got my own now. A little, probably early 1800s cuff button. You gonna be next, Eddie?
I think so.
You're the only one not on the board now.
Flung it.
You-
Out of the hole.
What is that, a tomato?
It's out of the hole, and I flung it somewhere.
You flung it?
I think so.
The drama, the suspense.
It's
Cancel off.
pretty much it. The boys are out digging their little knickknacks, and I haven't alerted them that I'm sneaking on the scoreboard. Got a pretty cute little button here. It looks like there might be some kind of writing going on back here. It's a little too early to say, but it is a button, and that is points on the board. Oh, gee, they're onto me. We'll touch back later.
First coin. It's a quarter. 1986. Obviously modern, but in our little competition, it's worth points. 2 points. 2 points to Brad. Modern coin.
Right, real iffy signal, but I think it was worth it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's looking pretty round and glorious. Let's hope it's not a oh, okay. And I pulled it out and saw this. I thought, here's our first old coin of the day. But now I can see, I think that's a remnant of a shank. It's still cool though. I'm not sure there's any writing, but I will take it. What's going on over here?
I was just gonna say, where the heck is Eddie? We haven't seen him all day.
I don't know. I was going one way. We're all together, and I look up, and it's just strangers around.
What'd you find?
Ton of buttons,
Really?
some modern trash.
How many buttons?
4 or 5 maybe.
Really?
Nice.
2 points apiece? What about you?
I got
Am I behind? I was
6 buttons,
6?
and I got 1 modern penny.
Here, do some catching up.
I got a modern quarter. I got 3 buttons. Man, okay. I gotta catch up. I thought I was ahead.
Hit the sweet spot over here.
Yeah.
Found 5 of my buttons.
All in the same spot?
Right here.
All
10
right here.
points.
Jeez.
So there's a secondary field that we have to get in our car and drive to that we've been thinking about going to pretty soon. But I think maybe I'll text some folks that we met and ask them how it is.
4 buttons.
4 buttons?
4 buttons, yeah.
You're still ahead of me. So we're gonna detect here a little bit longer.
It's gonna be up there. This is like the clearest one.
Till noon. We'll head over. Looks like a lot of people are heading over. Maybe we'll do the same. Beautiful day. What you got there, Chris?
Oh, I got it. Indian head.
First old coin of the trip. Wow, it is beautiful. Look how nice and green it is. What's the date?
I think it's 1900 or 1906.
Well, old coin, Chris. 5 points.
Whoa!
Eddie.
Hard to beat.
But I have to say, I think that Chris might be ahead right now. You got the button spill, you got the old coin. The race is on. Eddie and I have to find old coins now just to negate his points. How that works. All right, well, it's been a while since we've been finding anything worth bringing the camera out for. But I just got a piece of a reins guide. This would have had a pretty little escutcheon behind it on a piece of leather, probably a saddle. The little reins would have gone through there. Not valuable, but pretty cool. Got me some points. Woohoo! Here we can see an Eddie in his natural habitat, foraging for buttons. Looks like he came up short this time. But if he keeps looking, perhaps he could gain enough points to beat Brad. All right, well, I just got a really high target. I thought maybe it was going to be a coin, but it was not a coin. It was a button. But you'll notice it is a ball button. It is a ball button. And to the best of my knowledge, ball buttons, otherwise known as zouave buttons, I never remember how to pronounce it. These were military buttons, which means more points for me. This one actually has like a weird dimple in the middle. I haven't really seen that before. I think it's just damaged. But the shank, there would have been like a little disc here with the shank, and it's gone. But that's definitely what that is. Ball button, military. Points, points, points. Racking them up.
Just been rolling on buttons.
Buttons?
Buttons. Every couple steps. Buttons, buttons, buttons.
And you said you found your first modern change as well.
I did. I wish I recorded it. Yeah, I was just walking along here, and it was kind of a weird hit.
Yeah?
It's an old, modern penny.
What, modern penny?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh man, I am really behind. You know where Chris is?
No, I haven't seen him in a while.
Out here somewhere, I
I
guess.
don't know. How long have we been in the corn? I don't even know.
It could be hours, it could be days.
That's what it feels like.
Alright, well, I have not done a live dig yet today. I don't know if you can hear my headphones or not. It's a pretty good target. It's probably a button. We've been just cleaning house on buttons today, but it's in this clump. So we can open it up together. Oh, there it is. It is in fact not a button. Look at that. That is a drawer pull. That's interesting. We haven't really been finding a lot of home site stuff. We've been finding, you know, workers in the field type stuff. But this is definitely a drawer pull. That's a relic. That's points. We're just hanging out by the car, taking a break, and we're going through stuff we found. And Chris just hands me this. Was that crankbait? Or bobber?
Yeah.
What a
Top
bizarre
water,
thing to find.
Copper. I think Eddie said it was a colonial period.
Oh, you think?
Obviously.
All right, well, we have probably an hour left before we have to hit the road so we can make our camp, which means we have an hour left to rack up some more points.
It's time to turn the tables.
We haven't really revealed everything we found yet, so who knows in the lead? Who's in the lead right now?
I don't think it's me.
So I am walking down these corn rows, and I've been having pretty good luck in here. Several more buttons. And I just got a pretty good target, but very loud. And you know what? It's on the surface, I think. Right here. And I think, yep, that is another ball button. Aw, heck yeah, military button. This one, the back is missing as well, unfortunately. Nice. This must be a cuff, and this must be a front of the jacket, I would guess. I'm gonna save this one. I'm not gonna say anything to the guys. This is a good last minute point reveal. All right.
Chris is over there digging freaking buttons every hole. Digging down here and got this little buckle. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know. Stick my pinpointer down and a bunch of other stuff going on. I just pull out the cleanest button of the day, I think. I'm gonna keep poking around through here. There's hits all over here. It's like something throughout a whole jacket. Crazy.
Here it is. It's in the clump. I think it's probably going to be a button. Here it is. There it is.
Button.
It's a button. You know what that means. All right, good deal. Add it to the collection of buttons today. It's Eddie's job to tell me that I have dirt on my face. How long has it been like this, Eddie?
I don't know. I just, you know,
Hours.
Hours?
possibly first hole number one.
Well, it's the end of the day now, and did you guys get any more points since the last little update?
Very little.
We'll do a wrap up. We have to drive and do, set up our camp for the night. Then we'll do a wrap up and do a tally for the day. Kind of chatting with folks, TV stars. We're gonna get a bite to eat. Shut up! We'll do a tally.
I found a Spanish balloon in Montana in a dump, an 1800 dump, and it had a C stamped in the back. It was a freaking coffee.
So we're hearing noises out in the wood.
Creepy. Creatures of the night. Noises.
Sasquatch. Let's do a little tour of the campsite tonight. Eddie's tent, Chris's tent, and over here all by myself, my little tent. Nice little campground, actually.
Not bad.
There's like 0 other people here today.
I was a little worried when we were coming in and it just looked like an empty patch.
Yeah,
But behind this giant boulder
yeah,
was sanctuary.
not bad. When we got here, the check-in place was actually closed. So we don't have the correct stickers on our car. We weren't able to buy wood. It's kind of a fiasco. We're probably going to get kicked out at like 3 a.m. But you know what? We're here. We're going to get some rest for another day of treasure hunting tomorrow. We're going to do a wrap-up for the first day. What do you think? We would make a hypothesis?
I think Chris.
I think
Got a
Chris
lot of
too.
buttons. He's got some hot coin action.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to compete with.
Let's count them up. Okay, tally. Here's my haul. 14 buttons. I did find 2 ball buttons, which we're calling military buttons. If for 3 points apiece, that's 6 points. My 1 modern quarter, 1986, for 2 points. And my 3 relics. Not the relics of the day. We haven't talked about what that is yet. We'll have to see what everybody else has and then make a decision at the end. But I got a drawer pull. I got another piece of drawer hardware. This is a pin that would accept, like a dresser drawer type of flapping pull. And then I got half of a leather strap guide and a piece of pottery, which I'm not counting, although I could, for a total of, drum roll, 39 points. You got yours?
Yeah.
Is it more than 39? Let's go check him out.
I think is this my second day metal detecting this year?
Oh yeah, letting it
I
collect dust in the basement.
Sadly, yes. I was on a button streak for a while,
someone got a real across onto another field, so I took off after them, and naturally I chased it, you know, the silver, and there was nothing there. So I wasted so much time over there and hit in other fields. I let these guys get all the buttons.
Well, how many buttons did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
And you got a modern coin.
Yes.
For 2.
Penny.
Your buckle.
And I also counted
This is
pottery as an uncool relic.
All right. We'll give you the pottery. I won't take the pottery.
I think it's cool.
All right,
You know,
all
maybe
right.
not coolest of the day, but I'm gonna put it in there.
You know,
One of those.
grass tooth. I think Chris may have stolen it for day 1. Let's go take a look. Holy! Chris
Knocking your shit over.
wipes all my stuff off. All right, Chris, tell us about it.
Okay, so I've got a total of 18 buttons,
18 buttons.
but 2 of them are military.
Just your buttons killed me.
And then I got the 5, the only old coin, 3 modern coins, and 3 relics. So a total of 52 points.
Holy smokes.
Woo!
You killed us. You got double Eddie.
That's what you get for chasing silver, but
You're gonna have some catching up to do. So we have to pick the best relic of the day. I don't think I've got it. Not that I can tell because Chris just wiped all my stuff onto the ground.
I did not.
I don't know. This is a pretty sweet tool.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Interesting thing. Is it the coolest though? What'd you get? Let's see. Wow. That is like the quintessential jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. I think that is the relic of the day.
There you go.
Perfectly symmetrical.
For,
too.
It really is.
For 5 points, bringing Eddie up to 31. 31, 39, and 52. All right, guys.
Woo!
All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching. We're going to hang out by the fire for a few hours and then go to bed and start it all over again tomorrow. Day 2 of Best of the Northeast. A new town, new fields, new treasures, new scores.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Ken, Eddie, and Brad. Fort Chris. That's high score.
Find out next week. What?
Sleek, minimalist design.